Hello friends! Today we will talk about the Battle of Lions and their amazing life. From the time they are a small and weak cub to the time they become the undisputed king of the African plains. The life of lions is full of exciting adventures, from childhood games to brutal battles to protect the territory. Part 1. Birth and Childhood. Helpless but lovable little ones. After a 110-day pregnancy, the female lion gives birth to between 1 and 4 cubs. But the interesting thing is that she gives birth to the cubs in a secret place, away from predators such as hyenas and leopards to keep them safe. Lion cubs are blind and weak at first, weighing only 1 to 2 kilograms. Their eyes open after only a week, but they are always very defenseless. Their mother constantly changes their hiding place so that no one can track them. When they are 4 to 6 weeks old and gain some strength, their mother introduces them to the pride. Part 2. Fighting and hunting games. When the cubs get a little older, they get really naughty. They constantly jump on each other, bite each other's tails, and wrestle. But these games have one goal: hunting. At about 3 months old, they eat meat for the first time, but still feed on their mother's milk. They gradually learn how to behave in the pride, how to hunt, and how to find themselves. But everything is not always rosy. Many cubs do not survive due to hunger, disease, or attacks by strange lions. If a new lion takes over the pride, he usually kills everything before leaving so that the females can mate again and have the next generation of his own offspring. Part 3. Adolescence. A difficult time for males. Lions participate in group hunts when they reach 1 to 2 years old, but since they are still young, it is their turn to be eaten in the end. Around 2 to 3 years old, the male lion's manes start to grow, which means they are becoming adults. But these manes have a problem. They no longer fit into the pride. At this age, the dominant males of the pride kick out the young male lions. This means that they have to start life as stray lions. But the females stay in the pride and gradually develop into skilled hunters. Part 4. Hard life in exile, especially for the male lions. When the male lions are thrown out of the pride, the hardest stage of their life begins. They then form groups with their brothers, or with the odd male lion to survive more easily. Now they have to hunt on their own, without the support of the pack. Usually they first hunt small prey such as wild boars and young-maned lions, but they always fall short, from hunger to fighting with stronger lions. Many lions die during this period, but those that survive become stronger than before in the next stage of their lives. Part 5. The Battle for the Pride. At around 4 to 5 years old, the young male lions, now strong, have a big idea in mind, a pride of their own. But this is not possible without a fight. The prides are always dominated by 1 or more strong males, and they have to fight for power. These battles are very brutal, and lions may lose their lives in these battles. If the group wins, it kills or mauls the cubs before fleeing and then destroys the pride's cubs so that the females can mate again and create a new generation. Part 6. The Age of Kingship, the Peak of Power. When a lion finally succeeds and takes over a pride, the golden age of his life begins. Now he has several females who bear him cubs, controls the pride, and defends his territory from enemies. But this power is not permanent. Usually, after 2 to 4 years, a new group of young lions arrives and fights for the pride. Episode 7. The Sunset of a King. When a male lion reaches 10 to 12 years old, he no longer has the strength of his youth. Younger and stronger males defeat him and drive him out of the pride. Now he must wander as a lone hunter. It becomes difficult to find food, and he may die of hunger or in fights with hyenas. It is very rare for a lion to survive more than 15 years in the wild conclusion. The life of a lion is a combination of beauty, ferocity, and epic battles. From playful cubs to fearless warriors, each lion has its own role in this wild world. Which part of a lion's life did you like the most? Write us your comments.